Hello everyone, welcome back to channel iQOO. In today's video, I'll try to do the CPU throttling test comparison between the iQOO 7 versus Mi 11X smartphone. And this is a question which has been requested by a few of my subscribers asking me to compare between these both phones. Let's see which phone has got what type of CPU throttling using the ultra game mode and using the game turbo mode. And this is a question which has been asked by few people who saw the video which I did upload a couple of hours ago, which is on the CPU throttling without using any kind of game enhancement. They asked me to test using the gaming boosters in both phones. Let's see what will happen with the CPU throttling. Will it gonna affect any kind of performance or not? But before that, I need to show you exactly what kind of settings I'm trying to use in the game turbo, because that also matters a lot. And right now I'm trying to use a balanced mode, as you can see exactly, which is recommended by few of my subscribers asking me to use exactly balanced mode. That's the one thing. And if you try to go to the settings option, and this performance optimization I did turn off, because if you try to enable it, what happens is that with the high temperatures the performance may decrease. Avoid overheatings and hardware related issues. As you can see, the performance will compromise. That is the reason I need to disable this option. So right now we need to clear everything from the background. So all the apps are completely clean from the background. Disable the Wi-Fi because there is no Wi-Fi required in the CPU throttling application anyway. Completely clean in both phones. Let's start the CPU throttling in both phones. Let's see. So game turbo is on and the ultra game mode is on. That's perfect. And same settings I'm trying to use between both phones. Absolutely same settings. And brightness also same brightness. Let me know to keep it full brightness, whatever the test I selected before. So full brightness, the test has been started successfully. Now let's check the temperatures, how much it is. It's of close to 32 degrees in the iQOO 7 device, and Mi 11X device I'm getting about 32 degrees as well. So both phones I'm getting about 32.4 and 31.8 degrees in both phones. Let's see how much the CPU throttling can be affected during this process of demonstration while using the ultra game mode and the game turbo mode. Again, I'll be back after some time. So right now, as you can see, it's been getting close to 10 minutes of time, and 10 minutes we did see the really good graph in the Mi 11X device. As you can see, it's exactly not bad at all, I would say. Even after 10 minutes of time, it was able to maintain exactly really good stable graph, and temperature is 39.2 degrees in the iQOO 7 device and 36.6 degrees in the Mi 11X device. As you can see, 36.6 degrees. So overall, the temperatures are not increasing higher in the Mi 11X device, so which used to increase a lot in the beginning. If you remember my videos, you will definitely understand the temperature used to be really high in this phone, but not but right now it got completely different, but the performance maybe got decreased, and that result in the lower temperatures. That's what I meant. But in the iQOO 7 device, on the other hand, let's see, temperature is slightly high, 39.2 degrees, but the performance, you can see how is the graph going on with using the ultra game mode. So without using ultra game mode, the graph used to be good, but with using ultra game mode, this is the graph which we got. So right now the Mi 11X is having really stable performance. Whatever it is, it was able to maintain that level of consistency. So again, I'll be back after some time, after maybe 15 minutes of time, then we can actually discuss what is the final result, what is the CPU throttle, which has got what kind of CPU throttling. As you can see, friends, finally the CPU throttling has been completed between both phones, as you can see exactly. And let me try to slightly decrease the brightness to the 50%. Now you will be able to see it properly, a little bit kind of clearly. So right now, as you can see, friends, these are the graphs which we got between both phones, and the CPU throttle up to 90% in the iQOO 7 device, and in Mi 11X device there is no CPU throttling detected. As you can see exactly, if you try to use the game turbo mode in the Mi 11X device, this is what happened with the balanced mode settings and with no performance optimization enabled. And temperature slightly higher in the iQOO 7 device, so I think 3 degrees and 2 degrees, it's slightly higher, but you need to look at the performance numbers what we got. As you can see the performance numbers, the maximum it reached up to 3,13,000 versus 2,51,000, and average is 295 and average is 243, minimum is 265 and minimum is 237. And the minimum of this iQOO 7 score is not even equal to maximum of the Mi 11X device in terms of the performance numbers, what it mentions clearly. But whatever it is, the graph got really improved when compared with the previous graph, so which used to be really inconsistent in terms of the graph. If you watch this video, you will definitely understand. As you can see, the thumbnail clearly shows you the graph, how it is before and after the Mi 11X smartphone. As you can see, I think it got really improved when compared with the before graph. So this is the graph which I got before, and this is the graph now. Try to compare it and try to look at the scores. Before it used to be highest 3,37,000, and now the performance. slightly got compromised, as you can see. If you try to look at the scores clearly, so you're not detecting any kind of CPU throttling, but at the same time the temperatures are not increasing, but at the same time again the performance is slightly decreased in the Mi Linux device if you try to use this kind of method in this phone. So that's it friends, thank you for watching this video, and in case if you have any other queries, let me know in the comment section below. So meanwhile, don't forget to check the playlist for both phones, and signing off, bye. And iQOO 7 device, it got affected a little bit of the score, not much. So this is the graph which I did before as well. So before, you can see the graph how it is in terms of the consistency, CPU throttling up to 93%, 94%, but right now using the ultra game mode, the CPU throttle up to 90%, slightly less if you use the ultra game mode as well. So thank you for watching, see you in the next video, and stay tuned for more updates. Meanwhile, signing off, bye.